TV host Charlotte Dawson is fighting back against online bullies by publicly exposing them as Twitter trolls. After being driven to a suicide attempt by online tormentors, she's now campaigning to shame the trolls and support other victims who suffer abuse from people they've never met.
Nice to meet you. You too.
Charlotte Dawson meets one of the trolls who sent her abusive messages on Twitter while she recovered from a suicide attempt.
I suppose the first thing I want to say is, because I'm face to face with you now. If I turn around and said, you, how do you feel?
20-year-old Jordan Maguire sends messages like that to people he doesn't know on Twitter from behind the safety of his keyboard. He mainly targets celebrities like Guy Sebastian.
You
and Jack Vidgen, who won Australia's Got Talent.
Ugly-ass albino Ellen DeGeneres impersonator.
They're just things that I say. They're things that I say on Twitter, and Twitter isn't real life.
But for the trolls' targets, it's very real and almost caused Charlotte to end her life.
After being pushed to the brink by vicious online bullying.
Caspian Shields is another troll who's laid into Charlotte and others online.
I stand by the fact that, I do say a lot of things that aren't very nice.
Where does that come from?
It doesn't come from anywhere in particular. It just comes.
Do you think that people like Charlotte should have to just cop whatever you put out there?
I think that, being in the public eye, you are going to get abused.
Sydney truck driver Ian Cameron isn't a serial troll, but he has sent tweets like this, calling Charlotte a as she recovered.
There's real life you and internet you. I think I gain a little bit more confidence on the internet. It's fair game. If they put themselves out in the media, I think they should be prepared to cop some slack.
Charlotte's response has been to expose the trolls by forwarding their abuse to her tens of thousands of followers.
We posted where I worked to 22,000 people to see all over Twitter.
It's just exposing the nasty. It's not bullying you, it's exposing you for what you are. That's what I do. I expose people like you.
And I don't necessarily mean what I tweet half the time. What my Twitter is basically just a bit of fun.
Most reasonable people find them highly, highly offensive, and they can't understand the mindset behind them or the logic behind them.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
Well, again, that's their interpretation. I can understand why some people would think that was disrespectful. However, I have a very, very dulled sense of what is disrespectful and what isn't, because I'm just desensitized to it, and that's what the majority of Gen Y is.
A generation with the ability to scream whatever they want to the world with complete anonymity and often no repercussions.
The thing that I got out of visiting these people and them agreeing to talk to us is the fact that their online bravado is completely polar opposite to what they are.
Look, I think after all this, I will definitely reconsider certain things that I say to people.
I apologise to anyone who's taken offence to my tweets. However, that's not my interpretation.
Jodie Spears, 7 News.